Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, guys. Alhamdulillah, I'm now make podcast with. Who are you?
Mukasha.
Introduce yourself.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm
Waalaikumsalam.
Mukasha and I'm currently attending in ISY, Indonesia International School Yangon. And I'm year 11. So I met with the Ustaz,
Diswara
Swara, for the Ramadan,
Camp.
Ramadan camp. And he want to ask some question to me. So let's begin.
Okay. So, okay, guys. So there is two school. SIY, Sekolah Indonesia Yangon, and IISY, Indonesian International School Yangon. And he is student in IISY. And yesterday there is event called Ramadan Camp. 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. And I give lecture in day 1 and day 2. In day 1, I give lecture about Quran, about memorizing Quran, and in day 2, I give lecture about what breaks fast.
First thing.
And I talking with student, included him. So I talk too much with him. So he bring me here to Masjid Ahlul Hadis to meet Sheikh. And Sheikh now have lecture on internet first. And while waiting, we made podcast until maybe 2 o'clock. Okay. First question.
Okay.
You are from Muslim family, right?
Yes, I'm from a Muslim family, but my mother was Kafir before, and she converted into
Your mother convert. And your father?
My father was originally Muslim.
Okay. And how many countries have you visit?
I have visit 3 countries:
3 countries.
Saudi Arabia, and Malaysia, and Thailand.
And Thailand. And how the story you become student in Indonesian International School Yangon? You choose or your parents choose for you?
My parents choose. My parent gave me an option, and then I explore and study about ISY. I make a research about the ISY, and I think I'm really interested in the school. I feel like that. So later that I choose study there.
Okay, so until now, how many years you have studied there?
I have studied only 3 years. Since I was grade 4 there. I was there since I was grade 4, and I was there also till grade 5. Later, the grade 5, I quit and I moved to other school to skip some grades, and then I came back as a year 11. Year 11. Grade 10.
Grade 10, year 11. So, do you live in Muslim village?
Not really. I live in Laitaya, so there is only a little Muslim.
Little Muslim there in your village. Okay. So how about in IISY? How many percent Muslim in your class?
For my class, almost half of the people are Muslim. We have a 16. 7 is Muslim.
16 students, 7 is Muslim. Okay. So how do you live as Muslim in Yangon?
Well, it's kind of tough here since we are living in a different country. We have to be careful and doing everything. So for the Yangon, for some part of the city, there's a lot of Muslim. For those region, there is no matter. For wearing like thub and wearing those Islamic thing is no worry and is no matter. There is no matter to worry about. There is no problem to wear those things, and those where Muslim are basically a lot. But for some part of the region, there is only some Muslim, and for those part, we have to be careful doing adhan or whatever, going to pray or wearing those Islamic things, because that can be discrimination. They can do discrimination to us.
Okay, so some place in Myanmar is safety for Muslim, and some place we can say dangerous.
Yeah, not like dangerous, but they can be hated they can hate.
Oh, they hate.
Yeah.
Okay, so have you got some discrimination from them?
I really got, since I do not communicate with them a lot, but they only discriminate with one word, as I said to you. So they only discriminate with one word, which they call kala. So they only use this word to describe the Muslim. So they use the word to describe the Muslim.
Okay, so when you wear Muslim wear and then you walk on the street and people
Foolish.
see you,
Yeah.
some foolish call you kala like that. I see.
He has no mind, or he has no human mind.
Yeah. Okay. So you in year 11. That means you near with graduation, right? So after graduation, where you will go?
So first of all, I have a scholarship in Indonesia at the
Okay.
President University. So after the graduation, I will be going to the President University in Indonesia, inshallah. After that, I have to study there for 3 years, and I choose the major of international relation there. After studying there, I might be going to Saudi Arabia, Jamia, in Medina and Munawwirah. I maybe study the hadith. I maybe study more hadith in there, inshallah.
Okay. So you know, in Indonesia, we have 3 schools. Okay. So firstly, when some child in the age of 5 or 4 or 5, he enter kindergarten. Okay, until 7 years old. So in 7 years old, he enter to elementary school, and the elementary school 6 years. 6 years. After elementary school, he go to junior high school. Junior high school 3 years. And after junior high school, he entered to senior high school. Senior high school is 3 years. After that, he enter university. I want to ask about Myanmar. Is that same or different?
It's kind of same. For the first career, they have to go to kindergarten as well. We call it here KG.
KG.
They only have to study for 1 year for the KG.
Okay.
And after that, they will be studying with the grade 1. Grade 1 till grade 6, or maybe grade 7. It will be like elementary school. After that, it will be like high school for
High
them.
school.
From grade 7 to 10, it will be, or maybe 12, it will be grade. We have changed it before 2000. Before we have only grade 10.
Okay.
Later that we improved, and we have now grade 12. So now from the grade 7 to grade 12 is high school.
Okay.
It's high school, but then after that they can go to university.
So you now in grade 11, right? Grade 10.
Yeah, grade 10.
Grade 10. But you graduation this year?
No, for ISY we only have grade 10.
Oh.
No grade 11 and grade 10.
But another school
The
until
other
12.
schools, they have grade 12.
Oh, just IISY until 10. So until 10, you can go university directly. How old are you?
17.
17. Some student in your age still in high school, but you go to university.
Yes.
Oh, like that.
Because the school policy is Burmese school.
Burmese
They have
school,
grade
12.
12. Since our school is international, we only have grade 10, no grade 11 and 12.
Okay, I think now tourists don't want to come Myanmar, right? Because the security, because the safety.
The security.
So, for you, Myanmar is safety or no?
For me, currently, for the teenage and young people, they have to be careful with going outside, since the security is kind of tough, and like that's for the safety net, it is kind of low. So maybe the city, the Yangon city, is kind of safe for them. But however, for the other region, they have a little bit
Dangerous.
conflicts
Conflict
with
civil war, ya?
conflicts with people, Burmese people and Burmese people. So the same people. So to make sure you guys are be careful. So in order to visit my province.
Okay, so guys, Myanmar, if you ask Myanmar is safe or not, so depend on city. If Yangon, which is where we are, so Yangon is safety. Alhamdulillah, I walking around and there is market and people walking around. But if you going to another region, so you must be careful. So have you visit another city except Yangon?
I have visited almost whole country. Maybe some like 3 or 4 region I haven't. But other region is before the conflict. It was so great to visit.
Oh,
so
before
beautiful.
conflict, so safety everywhere.
Yep.
So conflict in what year?
Conflict in
Start conflict.
2021, 22.
2021 after COVID.
Yeah, after COVID.
After conflict, start conflict, and then you cannot going anywhere by safety. But before that,
But
You
if you
can
have full records or like if you have license
Mhm.
or full details, things like the people you have for your lifestyle or your family where you live, like if you have full detail of it, you can visit safety.
oh,
Safety.
so Muslim here is many sects, right? So you can mention what is sect in Burma?
As well such as Tablighi,
Tablighi,
Ahmadiyya,
Ahmadiyya,
and Sufi,
Sufi.
a lot of set and Maturidi.
Maturidi.
Mostly the based on the Maturidi.
Oh,
Yeah. So it has a lot
that's
of
majority Maturidi.
yeah, Maturidi. It's Maturidi.
And Syiah also.
Shia also we have Shia here as well.
So now it's closing. What do you want to say to Indonesian people? Up to you. About religion, about education, anything.
So for the education, make sure that you guys are learning the truth or not. Make sure that if not, like make research of it. Maybe you can ask to him or staff to make sure that you are on safe path to be on the Firqatul Najiyah.
Inshallah, when you arrive Indonesia, you call me and we
Inshallah.
can meet again.
Yes.
And which sheikh you like from YouTube?
It's from the Saudi. I have know a lot of sheikh, and I like most of them, like Sheikh Imam Alama ibn Baz, maybe Alama Albani, and even Sheikh Rabi' bin Hadi al-Mudakhali, and also Sheikh Muqbil bin Hadi.
Sheikh Mukbil, Masya Allah. Look guys, he like Sheikh Rabi al-Madkhali and Sheikh Mukbil. Masya Allah, that's very famous, bro.
Yeah, they defend the Sunnah.
Wah, defend Sunnah.
They defend the Sunnah, and they were so oppressors to the Ahlul Bid'ah
Ahlul
wa
Bid'ah.
Ahlul Ahwa.
Wah, Masya Allah. Okay guys, just said that for my podcast with English. After that, I want podcast with Sheikh with Arabic, inshallah.
Inshallah.
See you in the next podcast.